Yo guys, what's going down? Simulation Alley 007 here, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video, and welcome back to another Flying Scotsman World Tour video. So this is part 2, so we're going from London Victoria down to Brighton. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alrighty then, hopefully it doesn't, sorry about that, there's my phone. Want to lock the doors. Actually want to take a thumbnail picture as well. Let's do that. There we go. Probably not going to be the actual one you've seen, the actual one, so. Alright, so we want to go. Let's be an absolute rebel and go here. Looks like I can. Well then, just turn that down a little bit. So that's obviously waiting for us. So as you can gather, the diesel is now on the end instead of being there. So I wanted to make it a little bit more realistic, because in real life it wouldn't be right there unless it was right behind the actual loco. So. And the Flying Scotsman, I believe, has had a power boost in the game, because, well, as you can gather, it's a lot more powerful. And now there's some fireworks going off in the background. So we've got 45 miles to go. Love the new sound improvements. Now we're picking up speed, which is good. We do have a red light coming up, which is not good. Down there, I believe, is a freight line. Only the freight trains can use that, I believe. I'm not exactly too sure, but I could be wrong. So I hope you're doing all fantastic today. I've decided to work it a little bit differently with this video type, because I said I was going to do Dan Penzance come up and leave from Liverpool into Europe. I've decided to do it a little bit differently, where I'm going to tour the UK first, and then go through Channel Tunnel. But obviously that isn't in the game, so that is all mythical, basically. So that's the plan anyway. Obviously that's... yeah, that was fireworks. Why there's fireworks during rain, I have no idea. Okay, we're going to put initial braking on, which is not good, because I was going to hopefully do a drive-by at high speed. Which is slightly annoying. Okay, we do need to stop, so if we could kindly stop, please. Red light's just up there. Do a nice and easy stop. Come on, go green. Go green. No, it's not going to go green, is it? Yay! But then there's a red straight after it, so we wouldn't be able to do high speed through it. That is annoying. Come on, go green. Go green. Nah, god damn it. Yes. Right, so we're going to do a slow drive-by, I guess. If you did notice a castle class passing there, you would be correct. I would have added it into the actual video, but never mind. So we're probably going to do a long time lapse. Not yet though, don't want to do it straight away. So about 50, that should be enough. Definitely fireworks going off in the background, I do apologise. We'll pick up some speed soon, hopefully. It's just climbing a gradient at the minute. It would be a little bit better if we had a class, is it 60? No. I can't remember what class of locomotive it is, but there was a photo recently with a steam tour leaving Victoria with a locomotive on the back. It wasn't a 66, it wasn't a 47, I just can't remember what it was. You may have seen it already. I just can't think on the top of my head. Jeez, it's definitely busy around here. Oh, I was going to say the race is on, but he's going that way. We have now got all green lights, which is nice. Now we're picking up speed. Here we go. Reduce that bit. So we must have been following that other train, as it's now gone definitely all green, so we must have been following that out in Victoria. If you're wondering what the next video is going to be, it's going to be, I'm not too sure how I'm going to work it. I don't know if I'm going to go down to straight to Eastbourne, or there's another track that takes you down to another station. I'm not too sure how I'm going to work that yet. But if I do that, I'll have to get this, drive it down steam loco, and then from that it'll be back up to Brighton, then back out of Brighton to Eastbourne. I'm not too sure how I'm going to work that, if I do that at all. Or I do another video from Eastbourne down to there as just a separate video. I don't know if I can do that though. We'll have to see later on. So the next station we'll do a drive-by, and then I think it's time for a little montage. Or time-lapse, whatever you want to call it. I didn't know the station was that close. Never mind. We're doing the next one. I think we might be following another train in again. Because we've got 2 amber, which means it's probably going to go to a red. Let's come off the power for a minute, or the regulator. Slightly go back on it because it's an incline, we don't want to use too much speed. we got red. Okay, we've got green. So go to a time lapse. The station is just there, so enjoy.
told me that I always had to be good, but being good always been problems, it's true. So I learned it, and now I know I don't wanna play it, to play God. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm around, baby, it's true, yeah. What if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back, What if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back, What if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back, What if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? If you never love me back. Told me that I always had to be good, but being good always been problems, it's true. So I learned it, and now I know I don't wanna play it, to play God. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm around, baby, it's true, yeah.
We are now 2.8 miles out, 2.7 miles out from Brighton. And so far, it's been pretty good. Once we get out of this tunnel. Two miles out. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as only a very few of you are actually subscribed. So if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Okay, we've now got to get down to 40. And 25, so let's start really braking. I think it's just started to rain. Yes, it has. Come on, please slow down. There we go. Release the brakes. Let's go into a different angle. Love it. And here is Brighton. So in storage we have a whatever that is, and a 313. I believe that's a 313 anyway. If I can use my brakes. There we go. Too soon, too soon. Okay, now brake. Well, there we have it. Episode 2 of Flying Scotsman Tour around the world. This one, London, Victoria to Brighton. So in next video, we're going from Brighton all the way over to Eastbourne. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please subscribe, smash the like button, comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.